Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Does Nothing Gaming.
We're back playing Pathfinder.
This is Scenario 1. If you've watched the previous videos, you'll have seen Scenario 3 and then 2, but now we're playing 1.
Yeah, but we definitely enjoyed this one. I'm still absolutely loving this game. Sorry for my disappearance on the last intro. I had other stuff to be stuck doing.
No, it was good. Best intro ever.
Always right in the feels.
Anyways, we hope you're enjoying.
Please like, subscribe, comments if you would. That'd be great. I don't have a very good starting hand though.
Scenario 1, Attack on Sandpoint. Wielding torches and cackling war songs, goblin raiders dash through the streets of Sandpoint. Find the goblins' ruthless Gecko Mountain leader, Chief Rip Nugget, and unmask their ally in Sandpoint before the miniature maniacs set the entire town ablaze. If we defeat a monster with the goblin trait, roll a d6 and a 1. Each character at your location takes 1 fire damage. Leanie, why don't you start this game?
Well, I was sitting at the Sandpoint Cathedral when this attack all started, so while I'm looking out my window, all I see is a giant ogre charging towards me.
Jeez.
That's okay, I think might got this one.
I'm going to add a d4 to your roll.
Hooray! Alright, so first things first, I'm going to discard a card to increase my strength to a 10. I'm going to... Oh, this is just a monster, it's not a henchman or a villain. Whoopsie! Oh well, I'm going to reveal my animal ally to add another d4.
Thanks, Dryer.
That was the dryer, everyone. Thanks for watching. And then... I really need to beat this guy. So I'm going to discard a blessing to give myself another d10. So the first thing I did was I shapeshifted. And then, that's all the tricks I got. So I need to beat a 14 combat. If undefeated, the ogre deals 1 combat damage to each other character. Oy. So this could go very badly for me right off the bat. 14, 16, 20. I roll a 20. Plus nothings. So I roll a 20. So I beat the ogre. If you defeat a monster, you may add a blessing from your discard pile to my hand. Ooh, I got my card back.
Nice.
That's not bad at all. And that will be the end of my turn.
Flipping the blessing, the turn deck.
Alright. So you're sitting at the...
Staff of Minor Healing.
Ooh.
Sitting up against the... but it's a Wisdom Divine check, so...
Oh, no. I actually kind of want that. What is that, an item?
Yeah, recharge this card. Choose a character at your location. Recharge 1 random card from his discard pile. So it's like... Do you have aid? Because the max I can do is 6. I have to roll a crit to get that.
Yeah, and I don't really want to...
I don't really want to burn a blessing for it.
And I don't really want to burn a blessing for... Can't, sorry, I can't help.
So... Bye-bye, Staff of Minor Healing.
Bye, Staff. Would have been cool to have you, but that's okay, I guess.
But I will burn a blessing in order to continue
Exploring?
exploring. Find a dagger.
If you fail...
Dexterity
combat
range
check.
3. So that's going to be a D8 for my dexterity plus 4. So...
Oh, God. Just absolutely wreck that card.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
I have,
Are you gonna
nothing
check
but
that?
I have nothing but weapons in my hand.
Yours?
Yes, sir. Spyglass.
Okay. So, for me, at the cathedral, a goblin commando comes running up. Before the encounter, the goblin deals 1 ranged combat damage to me. 1 combat, eh?
Yeah.
It's just a monster.
It's not irreducible, so if you have an armor or something that can reduce it.
Yeah, but I don't, so I'm going
Okay.
to have to throw that card away. Siege's Journal doesn't do anything for me.
The good news is this is the only other monster in this deck, apart from perhaps the enemies.
How do I close this? Oh, I need to find the henchman.
Yeah.
Alright, so to make my life a bit easier, I'm going to reveal an ally to get a d4. Can I do that twice?
Sorry?
Can I do that twice?
What? No.
I have another ally, so...
No, I don't think so.
I can't?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to discard him to give myself a d10 for my strength roll. And because I don't discard allies with the animal trait, I will recharge instead. I wish I didn't throw away my Blessing of the Gods. Alright, so I have this and
He's
a
only
this. I know, but you know my luck.
Here, I'll recharge a card. Let me recharge this dagger that I just picked up. Add a D4.
And another D4. There we go. That gives me a bit more comfort. Come on, Bree. Boom! So I roll
10.
11.
Yeah, go on.
Peace out, Goblin! And because I defeated a monster, I get my blessing back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. If you defeat a monster, you may add a blessing from your discard pile to your hand. If you defeat a monster with the Goblin trait, roll a D6. Alright, so I defeated a Goblin.
Yep, it's only on a 1.
Alright, so I don't take damage for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will be the end of my turn.
Continuing at the city gate, I find my spyglass. Wisdom perception for me is a D6 with a +2 modifier. So I will take that. And I will review...
Why not just use it?
Yeah, I have to. Discard this card to examine the top 2 cards on the location deck, and then put them back in any order.
Other spells
One's a
around?
weapon, the next is a guard. So I'll keep that.
Alright.
It's not a great weapon for me, but it's a weapon I can use, but it's not a great weapon. How many cards do I have? 4, so I need to draw a card. And you need to go.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might as well continue at the cathedral to find a potion of healing.
Woo!
And it's an intelligence roll. Okay, I have nothing I can add to that. So, I'm going to reveal my dog to add a D4. I need an intelligence. My intelligence is 6. So let's see how lucky I am. And it's not a monster, so I might as well not burn it. So I roll a 6.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Potion of healing!
I got a potion of healing. 2, 3.
Can you do a potion of exploration?
Yeah, that'd be great. I only have 6. I have 6 cards, so instead of just discarding a card at the end of my turn, I'm going to discard one to do an exploration and find levitate. Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and roll right for it and reveal my dog to get a D4 and roll a 6. So I actually get levitate. 6.
Nothing else. If you get hit, it's at least
Yeah. How many cards are in the discard for the turns?
4.
Okay, I'll hold on to the candle then.
Yeah, hold on to the candle. Do not discard it unless you have to.
Do you want to move? Or do you want to stay where you are?
I'm gonna stay here.
I'm just going to discard this then.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'd have
Flipping
to...
over, and I find a light crossbow.
Woo!
So I'm just gonna get it.
If only it was easy that easy last time.
I just wish I could discard to. I know what the next card is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guard, but
So how do I close this? Oh yeah, the henchman or the boss. I keep forgetting that
your
part.
turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Alrighty, so I don't see a point in doing that just yet. So I'm going to explore, and I get a blessing. So I just automatically acquire it?
No.
I have to do the check. Alright, so it's a Divine 5 or a Constitution, which is higher for me. Divine. And as always, reveal an ally to get a D4. Discard this card, add 1 dice to check. Bam!
Do you get it?
Oh, I get it alright.
And then you can use it to explore again.
And I get Charm Person.
Mm.
Intellect Arcane. Ugh. Don't really want that either.
I mean, you're not very charming at all.
Seriously.
You kind of smell like animals.
Well, I don't get that spell. I could have added the dog to that roll, but
All right.
it would have gone straight to my discard pile.
My turn?
It is now your turn.
I know this is an ally, but he's not a good ally.
Well, at least if anything, it's a discard to explore.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not even one of those ones?
No. I'm gonna leave the city gate and I'm gonna come to the town square.
Was that the second spell? Yeah, that was the second spell.
So
Right.
I will explore at the town square and find a skeleton horde.
Oh god!
And I get to find and encounter an ancient skeleton henchman.
Don't I have to as well?
No, you're not at my location.
Just you?
Yep. There's
Oh,
my ancient skeleton, and I of course got rid of my bow. So he is, if my check has the slashing or piercing trait, he's harder to beat, and all of my stuff would have that. So because I like it, I'm going to use my returning throwing axe at him. So he's immune to mental and poison. He does increase by 3. So it'll give me D8, and I'm going to recharge the card for D6. So I got to beat an 11, but I got a +1, +3, +1. So I get a +5 on this. So 8, 11, 16 beats his 11. So that beats that guy up pretty good.
So your throwing axe cleaves.
And returns to me and gets recharged. Beat this, banish this card. So I beat that.
So you banish that card. You get anything for that, or?
No. And then this says I can discard a card from my hand to explore during my turn, and this card can't be recharged. I'm actually going to discard my longbow and explore again. Glibness. This will be good for me. Intelligence, Arcane, Wisdom, Divine. Well, my Wisdom's a D6, so I need to crit this.
What's glibness do?
I don't know. Discard this card, select a character for the rest of the turn, add 3 to that character's checks that use her charisma die.
Oh.
Yeah. Absolutely fail. I am not very glib. I am not going to discard another card, so it will be the end of my turn.
Hearth's not very good with magic.
Yeah. I like my ale. I like to be dexterous, which means like I love parkour. I like animals.
So I've already done the 2 monsters and the 2 spells from this deck, so now it's just allies and blessings. I think. Okay, so that's not bad. So I'm going to use my holy candle to put some more blessings back into the deck,
Okay.
even though I know it's really early in the game. So 2.
So just 2.
So 2 cards back into the blessing deck.
Okay.
And that gets discarded.
Yeah. I love that holy candle. It's so helpful. Alright.
Yep, I'm going to banish the potion. Nah, I'm actually going to hold on to that. I have a cure spell I could use, but... Oh, well, whatever. Let's see what this is.
You get to acquire it immediately.
I immediately acquire this.
And spend it to explore again.
Yep, immediately do that.
Oh, this guy again. I missed out on him the last time.
Yep. Charisma
okay.
or diplomacy. My charisma is my... Actually, believe it or not, my charisma is higher than my strength. And my dexterity. And my intelligence. I'm actually more charismatic than I am smart. So I need to repeat a 5 with an 8. On a 4. Oh, I should have remembered my...
Nothing plus no bonuses.
No bonuses on my
Goodbye,
charisma.
Seerdrak.
Bye again.
Seerdrak.
See you, Drac. That kind of sucks. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
Are you done?
I'm going to cast Cure on myself now.
Okay.
So I'm going to see how many cards I get, and then you can go. So I get 2.
Every time for you.
Every time I've healed myself, and now let me see if I get to recharge this. 4 plus Divine? 2, 6. Nope, don't get recharged either.
Okay, so we unveil blessing from last 2.
So I get to put 2.
Grizzled Mercenary!
Grizzled Seminary.
Charisma Diplomacy. Well, my charisma's a D4. So, no matter what I do, this guy's leaving.
No matter what you do, it's gone.
And I rolled a 4. So, see ya.
Later, mercenary!
Thank goodness this isn't that other one. And then I have to discard a card. No, I can do this.
Oh, I should have probably...
I'm going to play my Blessing Serenite Explore again.
3.
Hey! I know you.
With the mace.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get my cure back. That's a shame.
I got it again. I can't get anything but maces. It's going to be the end of my turn. I'm just going to discard my mace and grab a... Whoop, not off of there. Grab that.
Alright, so I have a choice to make.
There you go.
It's either a blessing or the henchman coming up.
Well, we got to get through this eventually, so...
Yeah. And my hand is actually pretty strongly stacked against the henchman, so
Blessing.
I find a blessing of strength or divine. I'll put it against my divine roll. I'm going to reveal my dog this time to remember that. So my wisdom.
Oh, I should have looked at this card. Nope.
Good?
Nope.
Oh.
Well, kind of. Depends on your outlook of things.
Well, I get that.
Yep.
So I acquire this.
I would burn it to...
Discard this card to add 1 dice to a check, to a strength-based combat check. Well, I know what's coming up.
Yeah, so if you can explore again, explore again.
Yep, I'm going to burn a Blessing of the Gods to explore again, to reveal the henchman, probably? Yep, oh god, it's the villain.
Oh no, and it's double attack. So check to defeat is you have to defeat a 9, and then you have to defeat the 10.
Then?
Yeah, so you have to do 2 combat attacks.
Before the encounter, succeed at a strength 9 check, or the difficulty to defeat is increased by 2. Oh god, and I can't even defeat that without discarding
And Rip
stuff.
Nugget is the second guy, so he's a 12.
Alright, so he's now plus 2.
So it's a 9 and then 12.
Oh god. So it's a 9 then a 12?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't prepared for this. Alright, so I'm going to use my... Yeah, I'm going to have to do this in the proper order here. Alright, so... On the 9, because if I fail this, my whole hand's garbage anyways.
Yep.
So I'm going to show this dog... Wait. It's still the same encounter, right? So I can't do this twice.
Nope. You have to choose at which time you want to do it.
Okay, so before I do all of this... And I can't use those more than once. Oh, this is going to be challenging for me. Well, I'm going to lose my whole hand one way or the other, right? So I'm going to save this for the second turn. So, for my first attack, I'm going to use my Bane Strength of 4. I'm going to reveal my ally to get another d4, and then show off my Sage's... Oh, wait. Oh, they're both villains, so... So I reveal this to add another d4. And so my first roll against the 9 with 3 d4s. Can you recharge anything to give me another dice, or?
Yeah, but do you want it for this one or do you want it for...
I got a lot of dice for the next one.
Okay.
The first check is the one that's scaring me.
Okay, I will recharge that to add a d4.
Alright, so I'll just re-roll another d4 after this.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. So 4, 7, 11. Oh, wow. Absolutely wrecked him. 11, 15.
Okay.
So I beat the first guy. Oh, it's a
Yep.
stealth check of 9. I don't even have stealth.
No, combat.
Okay, so that's the first one. I can't
They're
reuse
both combat.
these.
Where did you get stealth from?
This one. Before the encounter.
Oh no, you did that before you encountered it, so now it's just the combat check.
Goblin, fighter, and animal. Okay, so I beat the animal. I've already burned these 2 abilities, so I can't redo that. So for the second guy, I'm going to discard a card to increase my strength to 10. I'm going to use this Blessing of Gorum to discard and add 2 strength-based combat dice, so I get another d10 and another d10. That's all the tricks I got for this
No,
guy.
I'll put a plus on the guide so you can have another d10.
So I have a lot of dice going up against this guy. Alright, so there's a 7, a 9, and he's dead. And then he's dead some more.
Okay. So, we closed this location. When you end your turn here, you may attempt to Wisdom 6 check to recharge a blessing from your discard pile. So you have to beat a Wisdom 6.
Oh, I don't defeat a monster. That was a henchman, eh?
That is a villain.
Okay, so I need to roll
Different.
a defense, or a wisdom? Or divine? Wisdom or divine?
Wisdom. Wisdom.
A wisdom?
Yes.
I need to roll more than a 6 on my wisdom. So that's a plus 1.
Don't, so you can't recharge a blessing.
No, I get plus 1 with my
Yeah.
wisdom rolls.
So you can recharge a blessing from your discard pile. This is closed. Then we add 2. We add 2 blessings from the box. Shuffle these up. And then play like that.
Banish either, when closing.
Which, yeah, closed.
When,
You
I
beat
didn't
the
close
villain.
it. I beat the villain, so it automatically closes it.
Closes. Then all these need to get shuffled. I think I know what you want.
Okay.
think I know where he went. Let's shuffle that. So we had blessings, but the villain escaped. But Sandpoint Cathedral is closed.
Yay! I got everything I wanted from there. Well, actually, but...
Sorry, this goes here.
Okay.
And
1,
it's my
2,
turn,
3,
right?
4. It is now your turn.
So I used to know what this was. But now I have to fight a shadow, an undead I have to beat a shadow.
Incorporeal?
Incorporeal.
Incorporeal.
Shadow is immune to mental and poison. If the check doesn't have the magic trait, it's undefeated. When you're dealt damage by the shadow, you must first choose blessings to discard. He's combat 13. So I will use my shock longbow. That will give me a D8 and a D8. I don't really have a choice. You don't have anything that can help me out, do you?
I have a blessing.
Well, it is 13.
Okay. Boom! Add a dice. Unless if it's a strength based.
So just another D8. So 3D8 against that. 10
4.
plus my 5. So I beat him, but just barely.
No minuses or anything?
Nope. I just barely beat him. And it says I can discard a card from my hand to look again. I'm going to discard that and do another search. Ah, there. That's what I was expecting. Difficulty of checks to defeat this guy with the range or attack traits is increased by 2.
Aye.
Yeah. Well,
And I burned my blessing already.
this
so.
is... Oh, and I can't close on this location either.
Why not?
Because I have to banish a card from my hand, and I don't want to banish this card.
Uh-oh. But he's a henchman at least.
I know, but then if I don't close the location,
We have to burn the deck.
we have to burn the deck. Crap. Alright, so D8, and using my longbow again, plus another D8, plus a D6, because I'm going to discard it.
Recharge it.
Nope, discard it.
Is it? You sure?
Yep.
I thought that was the recharge. Oh no, the returning one is
Yeah.
the recharge.
So,
The returning acts of
I have to
something
beat a
or other.
12 this time, which is a 10, Jesus, 10, 11 plus 5 is 16, so I do beat him.
But we can't close it because you only have one card left.
I have one card left, and I really don't want to banish it.
Oh well. Then I won't be the only one to not close a point on it.
I'm debating it, because if I do, I'm banishing my armor, and I think if I banish it, I have to be able to get it, so I just pick up a basic, go back to my basic leather armor, and it may not be the worst thing since I haven't used this armor at all yet.
You have to have it?
Yeah, because I have to have an armor card.
Oh.
So I just get the base leather armor back.
I didn't know
So
that.
do I want to banish this?
Your magic armor? I'd say no. We still have a lot of cards to go through. We don't know where the bossman is.
I think I do.
Oh. What do you get for
So
closing
if
this?
I banish this, it says banish. So if I banish this card, it says if I'm proficient with light armors, I may recharge this card when I reset my hand. Because this says banish to reduce all damage dealt to you by 0. If I'm proficient with light armors, bury this card instead. And then it says if I'm proficient with light armors, I may recharge this card when I reset my hand, but it would have to be buried. This isn't burying it. This is banishing it to the box.
And that's to close it.
Yeah.
So you'd have to banish the armor.
Yeah.
That's your call. It's your armor.
I'll banish it.
Still jealous of armor.
Alright, it's banished. Anything in closing?
If you have something in your hand to
Each
recharge.
character there at this location must immediately choose a card and recharge it. Each character may then draw a card. So I can draw a card, but I'm not doing anything anyways. And there's no villain in there, so he's not where I thought he was.
Anything good we're losing out on?
No, he would have lost it on a mirror image, but
Yeah. I intellect arcane. Not a fan of the arcane schools anyway. So
yeah. So let me just drop my hand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got the blessing.
Yep. So at least we beat the henchman. Man, that sucks.
So question is,
Oh crap.
bad hand.
Yep.
So where do you think you're gonna go now?
You either back to the city gate or the Swallowtail Festival.
The Swallowtail Festival has lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll probably go to the Swallowtail Festival.
alright, so that's where I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna use augury, and I'm gonna guess on, let's say, blessing. So I get to choose the 3, and if I don't get a blessing, I didn't get a blessing. At the start of your turn, you may shuffle. Oh no, this card. If there are any cards of the chosen stuff inside, return the cards, shuffle it, then put the card in the order at the top. If you do not, oops, no, that's the wrong one. So I have to shuffle the deck anyways, I think.
Yeah.
So I just don't get to set those 3 aside, which is good because it was a barrier and then 2 monsters. So now I need to see if I get to recharge this. Yes, I do. Well, that's why I wanted to use it, because I had a bad feeling. It was an ogre and then something brutal. So instead I get an ally. Constitution or charisma. Well, let's try this again. How's your health looking?
It could use work.
Alright, so I'm not going to cure myself this turn. So I'm going to reveal a dog to get a d4. Now it's on a constitution or charisma. I'm going to go with my charisma roll. And get a 9.
Yay.
Yay, I get to keep you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's going to be the end of my turn.
I too will move to the festival. It sounds fun. And I find a bugbear, which is really bad timing for me.
If undefeated, bury 1 item or weapon of your choice.
Wow. That's really bad timing for me.
Not a good hand?
I have no weapons
At all?
at all.
So you'd be going
So
off your
I've
base.
got to play 2d6 against them with no modifiers.
I can't help you. All on your own.
That's an 8. So he would take 2 points of damage.
So you take 2 points of damage, and because you do not defeat him,
I have to discard. I have to bury a weapon from my discard pile.
choice, yeah, 1 item or weapon of choice.
Yeah.
So
It's okay. Okay, so I will bury this, and then I need to discard 2 cards. So I will get rid of these 2 cards. He's gonna get shuffled back in.
and that's the end of your turn.
It'll be, yeah, I just need to.
Hey, at the start of your turn, you may shuffle any number of cards from your hand into your deck and draw 1 fewer cards.
Yeah, but I didn't.
You didn't choose to?
So, at the end of my turn, let's see what's coming up next. Light crossbow. So it's not that good. Yeah, now I need health.
Okay, so at the start of my turn, before I do anything, I'm going to cast Cure on you.
That's a 1d4.
So 1d4.
Plus
I will
1. 5 again.
5 again. Every time I heal you,
Yeah, I know.
it's a perfect heal. Every time I heal myself, it's 2.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm going to see if I get to keep this card for +2, 6, no.
You have a healing potion still, right?
No, I've discarded it. I had to. When I couldn't beat the boss. Oh no, I beat the boss.
2,
Oh, I discarded it to get the 10 strength.
3, 4, 5.
And I don't have many cures left. But that was a weapon coming up,
I didn't
right?
get my shock longbow back. But
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, so I find a light crossbow, which is dexterity. So I get a d6 automatically. I'm going to recharge this guard to add a 1d6 for a weapon, armor, or item. So that's recharged. And then I'm going to reveal my dog to get a d4. So that's my roll. I need to beat a 4, which I beat. So I get a crossbow.
yay! They're pretty sweet.
Yes, they are. Well, it's a lot better than what I have. 3, 4, 5. That's the end of my turn.
Did we flip that for you?
Yeah, I did it myself.
I found more bracers of protection. I found these in the forest the last time.
Hey, some bracers! Well, you need an armor now, so.
And I get them.
Yay!
It's an item though.
Oh, it's an item?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'm gonna burn a blessing. Explore again. And get a blessing.
Woohoo!
And then I will finish my turn and start that. And look at the top card. Explosive Runes Barrier.
Oh, it's probably an arcane check. Are you still kind of low on health? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I have 6 cards left in my.
Alright, do you want the health?
Sure.
Okay, I'll cast Cure on you again. And I'm going to roll to see if I keep it.
3.
Man, I'm really screwing up my divine rolls today. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to explore and find some explosive runes. Intelligence, arcane, dexterity, acrobatics. The difficulty to defeat barriers increased by the adventure, so it's +1 on whatever I choose.
Do we both have to attempt it?
No, it's just me. But if I fail this, we have to roll 2d4s to see how much damage we take.
This is like a terrorism thing because it's like somebody, like
It's an explosive rune.
some friggin' magician set off a room. Yeah.
That bastard.
Yep.
Strength or Constitution? Nope. Dexterity or Intellect. Which one's better for me? Constitution. So I'm going to go with my Constitution roll. I'm going to reveal an ally to get a d4. Oh wait, it's not even on Constitution. Why did I say Constitution?
I don't know. It's intelligence, arcane, or dexterity, acrobatics.
Alright, so let me start this all over. Discard you to get a dexterity of 10, so there's my 10 dexterity. Reveal an ally. Put the animal trait to get a d4. And that's all my tricks. Okay, let's see how I do here.
So what are you trying to beat? Hold on.
I am right now trying to beat a 10.
Do you want me to
Plus
burn a
1.
blessing of the gods to give you another d8?
That might be a good idea. So I'll take another d8. So I need to beat an 11. 6, 9, 10. I don't beat it.
So we go with roll a d4 minus 2.
If you defeated the top card, each character at this location is dealt 2d4 fire damage.
Oh.
Discard the top card of your deck. So I discard the top card of my deck, which is Holy Light.
Each character at the location is dealt 2d4 fire damage, then you banish this card. So you can roll 2d4 because you can deal
4, 6.
6 damage.
So I just lose my hand.
6. I can banish this guy to get.
So when taking damage, you always discard up to the maximum of your hand.
Yeah.
After that, that's it. You just cancel the rest of your damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, I'm in trouble because I don't have any cards now.
Well, I'm in bad trouble because I have
So
one health.
flip this, find a blessing of the gods,
Yay!
and then I gotta end my turn because I gotta draw 1, 2, 3,
What did I get?
4.
Oh, I got Levitate at the beginning of this round, didn't I?
Sorry, 4. So I gotta keep a card. All right, so I think I flipped that for you.
Okay, so it's my turn again?
Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I'll flip it for you again, just in case. Yeah.
Well, here's hoping I don't get a combat.
Oh wait, end of my turn. Goblin Raider.
Do I want to fight that?
Yeah, because it'll either allow us to close this location down, or it'll tell us that the villain's in there.
Oh, so it's a henchman?
Yeah. I can recharge a card to give you a d4.
Okay, so the Goblin Raider, sorry, my bad. If undefeated, you may immediately attempt to close this location. Defeat or acquire the next card of the deck. Nope, at the start of your turn. Okay, nope, I'm not doing any of that. Alright, so I get to fight a Goblin.
So I'm going to recharge this.
Give me a d4.
D4. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see what I want to do here. Alright, so I'm going to reveal my dog to give myself another d4. Where'd that first d4 come from?
I don't know. I give you a d4.
You gave me a d4. Oh, I must have already done the dog.
No, you didn't. It's just you had this out.
Oh, okay. So that's for my ally. It's combat of 8. So I need to get at least a combat of 8. I will discard Levitate to give myself the D10. And I think that's the...
I wouldn't do any more because you got...
I have no more health. Yeah, so I'm going to do this. And roll a 10 and then kill him.
Okay.
So roll a 16 on top of that.
So defeat or acquire the next thing to see if we...
and then if defeat a monster with a goblin trait, roll a 1d6 on a 1. Each character takes 1 damage.
Oh.
Ugh. So now we have to discard down?
Yeah.
Oh god. So I have to acquire this, which is lucky because it's a divine. So it's a new turn, right?
No,
Can I reuse this again?
it's not a new turn. It's one.
It's one closing. Oh, okay, so yeah, so I'm going to reveal this to get a d4 for my ally. I will then use my wisdom, +1. Do I really want to burn? Nope, I can't because I'll die. Okay, so. And I acquire this, and we close this location.
Yes. So there's no permanent thing.
So one permanently closed, nothing.
Okay. So we miss out on a goblin dog, a bugbear, and Sheriff Hemlock.
Good. 3, 2, 3, 4. And I keep myself alive for another turn.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to suggest. First I'm going to flip this. I'm going to move here. I might suggest that you try not to do very much for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I've burned all my healings on you. And then that thing that kicked my butt wasn't good.
Goblin Cut Purse. Before the encounter, succeed at a wisdom or perception check or bury one random card from my hand.
Hey, guess what I got?
Hold on.
The blessing you want.
So I've got perception wisdom +2.
Okay.
So I do not, so I have to bury a card from my hand. Good lord.
Do I have to go to the only open location? At this location, at the start of your turn, you may shuffle any number of cards from your hand into your deck and draw one. Oh.
Buried that. So now I gotta fight this guy. I gotta use my light crossbow, which is just gonna be 2d8. Maybe. Here it comes, trying to beat an 8. Well, plus my 3 is 8, plus 1.
9.
Yeah, so I just beat him.
Just beat him, eh?
Oof. And then I have to, no choice but to burn a blessing to find the Goblin Raider. And
Do you have a ranged weapon in your hand?
yeah.
Summon and defeat a bandit henchman. Can you beat a bandit henchman
Why?
on the next turn?
Why what does it matter?
So if you beat him, he's the henchman, right?
Oh yeah, but
Oh, we have to find the villain anyways.
and we know where he is,
Yeah.
so it's actually really bad. Okay, so I'm revealing this again for another.
So the exact same attack.
Yeah. So I need to beat an 8. So this Goblin Raider. Oh wait, that guy was a goblin, right? That I just beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goblin Cut First.
So you don't.
9 plus 4 is 13. So I beat him.
Yep.
Then we would attempt to close the location, summon and defeat a bandit henchman.
Can you do that?
You have to.
What about the boss?
The boss is. I have to try and close the location first.
Oh, and then you find.
And then you find the boss, and he prevents you from. But first, rolling a d6. Don't take the damage, which is good. Now I'm fighting this guy, and I have to recharge a card of choice from my hand.
So how do you fight him if you have no cards?
I have to fight a d4.
Is it just a D4?
Yeah, because I got to fight him d6 with my just my strength.
All right, here you go.
So what does that give me?
Discard this card to add 1d6 to a check,
So
and
two-
then I can divine check to see if I recharge it. I get to recharge it.
So 2d6 to fight bandit henchman with combat of 8. Oh,
9.
I beat
Just beat him.
oh my goodness!
Close
So we
that
get to close this location, but we know that the
villain's in there.
villain's in there, so he stays down.
Do we not close this then?
Nope.
So it stays open because we have to fight the henchman?
Yep.
Oh, that's not so bad.
So, all right.
So it's the end of your turn.
So I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip this. Let me see what I've got here.
Okay, so
Okay, so here's the thing. If I were you, do not fight this guy. You cannot beat him.
So my question is if I move, can I move here?
You can move to, you can move to closed locations.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because at the end of my turn, I may attempt a wisdom check to recharge a blessing from my discard pile.
Yeah, so
So I'm going to...
that was your whole move, was to move.
Move there, there's nothing to explore. I get to recharge a blessing from my discard pile, so let me see if there's one that I want in here. I think I have the 2 good ones in my hand. You only have... What blessings do you have?
Right now?
Yeah,
None.
just blessings. Okay, so I'm going to take that then. Can you only discard one? Like, if it's your turn, I can discard more than 1 blessing?
I think it's per check.
Okay. Then you have 2 checks coming up, so this is perfect.
So, flipping this. It all comes down to this, the final confrontation. Ripnug and Stinkfoot.
Got big crown, got big knives, got big gem for goblin wives. Me big chief, him big gecko, that make your face a raggo.
Alright, Ripnugget and Stinkfoot. So, before the encounter, succeed a stealth 9 check, where the difficulty of this to beat him is increased by 2.
You don't have
Well,
stealth.
I have no stealth, so I have to roll a d4. That's not a 9.
Wait, I got some blessings.
Alright, so I gotta do 2 checks here. So to beat him, I have to beat a combat of 9, and then I have to beat
Combat
that
of
guy.
10.
So I am going to take out my shock longbow, as you might expect. It'll give me 2d8, 3d8, 3d8, plus 1 plus my bonuses. So that's 12 plus 5,
Yeah.
17. So he's beaten.
Yay!
Then I'm going to reveal it again. And what does that one do?
Discard to add 2 dice to a dexterity-based combat check.
Okay, so I would get 4d8. Plus, I'm going to discard it to add my d6. So this guy's a 12. So 10, 11, 12.
And you still have to roll another one?
Yeah. 14 plus 5 is 19. And Ripnugget and Stinkfoot are dead. The first shot, I impaled Stinkfoot through the paw. He then flipped over, knocking Ripnugget from him, crashing headfirst into a wall, crushing his skull. Ripnugget got up and started to charge at me with his sword when he took an arrow through the eyeball, dropping him. And that's the end of the game. We are going to each gain a skill feat for beating this. And that will be the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed. Let us know of any errors we made in the comments section below. Anyways, enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Should I be short?
Yes, you should be shorter. You should cut off your legs and be shorter.